One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it away to start. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Toledo's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. And let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Overton. Got the quick pass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Extending the play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber and just...
Oh, he's got some space. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lang. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Back to pass, it's Overton. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Looking for room, it's Demania. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Showing off the arm. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Rockets can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Pick up there, gets him the first down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Card in the backfield. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He's got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Toledo. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. Slithers into space. Turning it on. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Demania. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases.
Runs through a tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Overton. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The give on the option. Breaks into the open.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rockets line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to pass. It's Overton. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's complete on the right side. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Dropping back, it's Baker. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Birch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Demania. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. The run from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Gets open down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running behind that left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
And the Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defense,
Speeding down the left side. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
and it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Boston College. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got enough for the first. He now has 53 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockhart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Overton. This time he's got his man.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Handoff to the single back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Using the quick game. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rockets will punt this one away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Baker. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Birch. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They're going to run it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Overton. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. in the middle, it's Holland. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lockhart. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lang. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Buffalo! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
41, Toledo, 17.
Space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Handoff from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Overton. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Unloads quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Rockets decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Overton. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense rolling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Gonna run it. It's Birch. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Big fullback's got it. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Here's a heat. Here's a throw downfield late. Got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 19 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Got his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockhart. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Rockets with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Defense.
Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.